I have never fully endorsed a skincare line and been like, this is it. Everything from this line. I just haven't. And I won't ever say like every single thing from a skincare line is perfect and great and every formulation is perfect. It's not. But the prequel line is truly, I think, about as close to perfect as you can get for a couple reasons. The reason it's so good is partly because there is a dermatologist who created the brand. So she is abiding by medical principles and using really good formulations. So you're not going to get a lot of the noise and the marketing and the BS that I see around skincare lines, especially when it comes to herbal extracts. Like there are lines that are like, oh, we have some kind of algae and bark of a tree, and then we're going to charge you $300 for this serum, and it's got ribonucleotides, DNA, blah, 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 blah. It's all bullshit. And because this woman's a doctor, she's not doing that, and I love it. But it also means that she's not putting any extra allergens in her formulations, which is also lovely. But I've said for a while, I love the face wash. It's a glycerin-based face wash. It's a really excellent face wash. On top of that, you get almost 20 ounces of product for like 20 bucks. So it's an incredible value, which, okay, great. Now you absolutely just won my favorite face wash category. They have come out with a few new products recently, so I want to talk about them. First is this oil. So it's not, she has said in a couple of her videos, and I know her stance on like face oils in terms of for like a moisturizing. Doesn't recommend them. I don't recommend them. I don't think they're great. They can cause breakouts. And they've not really been shown actually to be very moisturizing. So this isn't a moisturizing oil. This is a makeup remover. Think of it like a pre-cleanse or a cleansing balm. It's just liquid. And it does exactly what you need it to do. It took off my most aggressive, long-lasting mascara, the Clio Kills South Korean mascara. It took that off. So that's like my litmus test. If it can take that mascara off, then it passes the test. And it did that beautifully. It is very oily, as you would expect. But what I like is that when you add water and you go to emulsify and wash it off, it does not leave a residue, which not all oil cleanses do, but there are so many of them that like you absolutely have to double cleanse. Like there's no way you're getting away with it. This one I didn't feel necessary. Like of course I'm going to double cleanse after, but I didn't feel like like a gross film still on my skin, which is just nice. It's also unscented, no colors. Like it's just got none of the things that we don't need. And again, and this goes for everything. I'm not going to say it about every product because it just runs the course of the line. It is the through line with Prequel is that all of their products are priced extremely reasonably and you get a humongous amount of product. Next, they came out with this multi-acid milk peel. It's an AHA exfoliant solution. I mean, look at the size of this. This thing is it's almost 8 ounces. It's huge. And it's so reasonably priced. My only gripe with this one is it is glycolic based as the main acid. Lactic acid is my favorite. There is lactic acid in this too. What I noticed is that when my skin was a little bit more dry, the glycolic acid does burn a little bit. It's not that bad, and it just tells me that I was probably using it a little too much. My skin is very sensitive to glycolic acid, and you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself. Can you get away with 1 day a week, 3 days a week, 4 days a week? You got to build up your tolerance to it. But ultimately, this is a great liquid exfoliant. This is not my all-time favorite liquid exfoliant. My favorite of all time, there's two. The ITK Tri-Acid Liquid Toner, you can get it at Walmart, it's $10. It's lactic acid based exclusively. So that's why I like that one more. And then the Skin Fix lactic acid pads are also lactic acid. They are more expensive. They're also very convenient because they're already in like soaked in a pad. But you could totally make your own. All you'd have to do is buy like a screw top container from Amazon, buy some thin little pads, dump this in there, let the pads soak in the liquid, and then use as needed. So you can make your own convenient version. But this is very good. I mean, if you're just getting into chemical exfoliants, this is great. This is so good. It's better. I don't like mandelic acid exfoliants. That is the most gentle. It has the fattest molecule of all the acids. But it's so gentle, I don't think it works. Like, look, if you're 20, fine. But if you're my age and you're trying to actually get into exfoliation, mandelic acid's not going to give you what you need. You need to do lactic or glycolic. And for me, this is the most glycolic I can handle. Next, this is not new. It's been around for a minute. I think it came out last year. It is their multi-quench plumping hydration serum. A whole little smorgasbord of yummy ingredients in here. Now, my whole thing with skincare is like, can we consolidate? Can we not use 13 different products? Because it's just unrealistic. So, you know, you've got face wash, you've got a serum, you've got a moisturizing liquid, a moisturizer, a sun care. So that's already 5 items. Oh, 6 for acids, 7 for retinols. Like, before you know it, it builds up really fast. So if you want a very lightweight moisturizer, this is great. It is so thin, it's almost like water. And I wouldn't say I would use that exclusively, but if you wanted to, you could. On top of that, if we're going to be extra, Prequel just came out with their version of what I'm calling liquid moisturizers. And that's what those are. Like the Road Glazing Milk, and Ilia has one. What do they call this one? The Base Face Milk. They're all the same. They're liquid moisturizers. And some are better than others. The one that I just reviewed from Violette French, a new line at Sephora, way too thin. And I can even show you, like, most of them, the Road Glazing Milk, are all like this. They're all that consistency, thin, milky water. The reason the Prequel one blew me away, this is the first one where I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Look at this. I mean, you could instantly see the difference. This is like, calling that half and half was such a good idea because it is like cream, and it felt like, when I put that on my face for the first time, I was like, oh, okay. This is delicious. This is so delightful. My skin is so just drinking this up. It's beautiful. And since I started using it, I've been using this little tool to measure the surface moisture of my skin. When I first got that tool, it was telling me that I was 41, which is accurate, but upsetting. Lie to me. Since I started using that, it's telling me I'm like anywhere between 24 and 27. It's just dramatically increased the surface level moisture of my skin. And then on top of this, I mean, I'm shocked. When I first saw this moisturizer from Prequel, I thought it was for body. And because it's in a 14-ounce jar with a pump on top, looks like it came out of Costco, I was like, I don't think I want to put that on my face. Like, I don't think that's what I need. I want like a moisturizer. This is body lotion. I was wrong. It was so dumb. I don't even know what I was thinking, because this is great. And it's, again, such good value. Now, it's not the thickest moisturizer I've ever used. I love my Skin Fix Barrier Cream. It is so thick and delicious and yummy, but this is an excellent moisturizer. It's not as thick, but it does everything we need, and it has all the right ingredients in it. So when you combine like these 3 things, if you're really trying to get like your moisture on point, these 3 things together, I know it's 3 steps. Trust me, I hate it too. But it is all 3 like very good things, all the right ingredients, the urea, the hyaluronic acid, the PCA, the niacinamide. Like, you're getting all of the moisturizing ingredients. Your skin will thank you. Like, and it's all lightweight too. So it's super moisturizing, but it all just sinks in, and it's great. So this is, my love letter to Prequel, I guess. I'm just so impressed and blown away. And I am such a harsh critic. And I am an even harsher critic when it comes to skincare. But because these are excellent formulas at reasonable prices, I don't know what there is to not love about this. So yeah, if you're looking for a really good skincare line, I would say look no farther than Prequel. They also have a vitamin C product that is excellent. It's called Lucent. And that covers your bases. If you're trying to get into retinols, I would say go get a tretinoin cream from a doctor. Do not mess around with store retinols. That's the new stuff from Prequel, and that is why I love this brand and all of the new things they've released. My skin has never been happier.